Welcome, citizens, to Law Tactics, explained absurdly, the only educational program committed to burning away nonsense with the righteous fire of accuracy. Today's lesson, legal smoke screens. The PR protocol, or as I call them, fog machines for people who do not have facts. Behold, the room fills with the ancient and dishonorable mist of distraction. Truly, nothing says I'm losing the argument quite like releasing enough metaphorical smoke to trigger the legal version of a fire alarm. This is not a weather pattern. This is what happens when someone's case has the structural integrity of wet parchment. A legal smoke screen is a PR tactic, a distraction technique, a method of obscuring weak arguments by burying everyone in noise, drama, and strategically theatrical nonsense. It obscures facts. It floods the public with noise. It misrepresents legal processes so thoroughly that even the gods grow weary, and it desperately drags attention away from the glaring lack of substance. It is not illegal. It is simply dishonest, and usually very, very loud. Observe the smokescreen generator, a device as ancient as human insecurity. Here we have the irrelevant character attack lever. Pull it to blame literally anyone except the person at fault. Over here, the wild tangent lever for when you wish to change the subject so hard it experiences whiplash. Next, the emergency misinformation valve, a favorite of amateurs everywhere. Behind that, the press release fog cannon for releasing dramatic statements so thick they choke reason itself. And finally, the big red button labeled distract to be pressed whenever facts begin approaching. In ancient Rome, we used incense to disguise a bad argument. Today we use 20-page Facebook posts and live stream meltdowns. Progress, they call it. On the left, facts. Simple, elegant, and backed by reality. Delightful. On the right, fog. A chaotic swirl of emojis, irrelevant headlines, conspiracy confetti, and the eternal battle cry of the factless. I have evidence, traditionally followed by no evidence whatsoever. One side is what actually happened. The other is what someone desperately hopes you will believe happened. Both cannot be true, no matter how enthusiastically they wave the fog cannon. Fawkes precedent speaks clearly. Opacity versus clarity 5 scrolls 33. Fog is not evidence. Publicus versus Confuser 7 AD. For the louder the smoke screen, the emptier the argument. Truly, the ancestors have seen this all before, and they too were disappointed. Remember, citizens, legal smoke screens can fool the public, but they do not fool the court. For once the fog clears, and it always does, all that remains is the truth. And if your case requires fog to survive, perhaps it was smoke all along. Join me next time when we tackle yet another outbreak of legal bovine excrement in the wild.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.